So great to have you here. And I can tell you, this episode is a special one. It's recorded live from the Tech Together fair that took place in October 2024. And I was there. I talked to speakers, sponsors, and it was really exciting to be there. And here is one of the conversations I had. So Hans, thank you so much. We're here at Tech Together, and you're one of the sponsors of Tech Together. And you are your stand is very popular with the kids because you brought all kind of look at this cute for the people who are looking at who are not looking but are having the podcast at YouTube. You can see I'm holding a really cute animal, cute deer.
It's an elk.
It's an elk with the logo, and people love it. Well, I see kids running around with this. Very cute. You thought about this, right?
Yeah, so this is an elk. An elk, it's elk. We call it an elk. He's our mascot, and it's called elk because it's an acronym of components of our software stack of a company. So it's Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana, right? And the real technical people know that, and that's why
it's a kind of joke.
It's a joke. Yeah.
I like it.
And it's a cute animal, right? People like it.
It's really soft. Everyone wants an animal
fluffy.
Like this. Yes, we do that. Hey, so you know Wendy, and you offer to sponsor because you're also in tech. Can you tell me something about your the currently, because you're a sponsor? Can you tell me about the company you sponsor this with?
Yes, so I'm from Elastic, and Elastic is what do we call a search AI company. We have a search technology, and many people will use it every day. For instance, if you're searching a movie on Netflix or want to listen to a piece of music on Spotify, right? You type in, something magical happens, and then you get the right movie or music. And that something magical is what we do at Elastic. I've worked together with Wendy a long time ago, and I followed her for a long time on LinkedIn. I saw that she was starting with these events. And personally, I liked it. I think it was a good idea, a tech event for families, etc. It also resonates what we have as a culture at Elastic, right? We are very much about diversity and come as you are. And as a company, we thought, well, this has to vibe what we have as a company. And so that was the motivation for us to sponsor this event. Event is great people, right? And again, it's we're having a good time.
Well, that's the main thing, that we're having a great time. Meanwhile, kids get educated more about tech, and parents are also enthusiastic about it too. We previously spoke today, and you said that something in your area, in your field where you work is changing. You said previously I thought it was something fun. We should talk about this. You said previously people typed in some words, and then the searching machine was making up something and then suggesting some answers. But currently people are searching for a lot more for just real answers to full sentences, right?
Exactly. So people are just expecting more, and it's the other parties, the companies or the organizations have to deliver. Right. So in just a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, or maybe you're still doing it, right? If you want to find something, you are just typing 2 words, right? And then you were giving back a list of links, and you were just hoping that the most relevant links were popping up. very often that was, by the way, elastic, right? And it was sufficient, but people want to have more. And actually they say, hey, I don't want to have a list of documents or links. I just want to have a machine who is going to pick up this document, make a summary, and then maybe tells, all right, this is what I've read from these documents. It's a clear story. And I will tell you where I'm getting this information from. And this switch, right, from a technical term, this is a switch from term-based search to what we call semantic search, right? There's an understanding there what is going on. So it's basically, if you're looking there, it's a two-step process, right? So you want to have a search to find the source documents, and the next step is reading those documents and making the story. And telling the story is a typical thing, what you see in JetGPT, but getting the right answers from JetGPT, it needs this input. It needs this
good input
from those documents. And that is where Elastic can help.
Yeah, I love it. And you said you are at Elastic for just a few years. You switched jobs, which not a lot of people, have the balls to do. So, but they hired you immediately.
Well, immediately I went through the proper process, right?
And really what you do. With
my smile was not enough, right? So no, and that's one of the great things, and that's what I really like about Elastic, and I'm proud about that. So I'm currently 61 years old, and I was hired by Elastic at 59, right? So age was not an issue or a challenge there. It's just who you are, what you can bring to the company was more important, and that's the rule at our company. It's what can you bring, and do you accept the company culture as this?
Yeah, I like it. And how is the company doing when you look at the female and male ratio? Is it the same idea?
It's sometimes challenging, I'll be very honestly, but again, it's we try to together, and depending on the domain, it's sometimes actually easier to get the right people. Right, so there is still a rule: we want quality, right? We want both quality and diversity, and the as motivation is an important drive. So we like to have people that learn fast, basically, right? So learning fast is more relevant than a lot of experience. So be open, willing to learn, dare to ask questions, right? So that's an important part of our culture. If you don't ask questions, you don't fit, right? So
but you don't learn.
And you don't learn. So we have a culture for internal communication. We use Slack, and we always say if people come in, if you have a question, you can Slack basically anyone, and you get an answer, or maybe you get directed to somebody else, but we try to help each other. One of the reasons why is that we started as a distributed company, right? So that was way before Corona. Our contracts are always working from home contracts, and you can go to the office when needed. So we have people working always from home, and sometimes I only see them at Christmas parties, right? That's true.
So the yearly meeting.
Yeah. When there is a party, you meet your colleagues. That's
great. Sometimes that's with families too, right? You see them at a certain birthday every year, and then you pick up just right where you left it, and it's working too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, better at birthdays than at funerals, right?
Yeah, no, that's why I said birthday instead of funerals, but marriages and baptism. There are a few moments where people tend to show up. No, so nice to hear. So good. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey, and to show your elk. And yes, I hope we'll meet again sooner than a year. Although a yearly event would be great, but I hope Wendy picks this up and start organizing it a lot more often, because it's fun.
Thank you, Jennifer, for me joining your podcast.
You're welcome. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit subscribe and leave a review. Stay connected on social media. Find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, DutchTechOnHeels. Who are the C-level women in tech you'd like us to feature next? Send us a message. Your suggestions guide our future conversations.
Stay inspired, stay connected, and until next time, this is DutchTechOnHeels signing off.